What's going on, guys? My name is Ezel, and this is my wife,
Yosa.
and welcome to our reaction channel,
The Ezels React.
I went blank for a minute. Sorry, guys. Look, today we are checking out Dungeons and Dragons trailer. Now, if you watch Stranger Things, you hear them reference Dungeons and Dragons with the Hellfire Club. That's the game that they were playing, if I'm not mistaken.
It was very, very popular during that time and the 90s. I remember a lot of kids.
Yeah, I remember that time period.
Yeah.
In the 80s and the early 90s, where Dungeons and Dragons was like that game that parents just couldn't stand, and they wanted to get their kids away from it because it had a lot of it just had some things in they didn't like. Okay, I'm just leaving it at that. Anyway, let's check this out. This is a movie dedicated to that franchise, so let's see what this is all about. All right, and then we'll talk about it afterwards, so stay tuned. Okay. Oh. Yeah, they must be doing commercials like that for people with short attention spans.
Here's the thing. We're a team of thieves. And when you do this, you're bound to make enemies. Sometimes those enemies come looking for revenge.
Paramount Pictures.
Truth be told, we helped the wrong person steal the wrong thing.
Oops.
We didn't mean to unleash the greatest evil the world has ever known.
Oh, wow.
But we're gonna fix it.
So how do we pull that off? Figure it out over a drink?
Probably best.
You need Kool-Aid.
To give us a fighting chance, we're gonna need strength. You got this, right?
I know you don't.
We also need courage, magic.
Wait, that's the guy.
Yeah.
and
Bridgerton. Shout out to the VFX team.
you. What is that again? It's an owl bear.
Owlbear. Oh, wow.
Be warned. There is evil here.
I'm glad he's on our side.
This one's dangerous. But whatever happens, we'll be ready.
Honor Amongst Thieves.
What is it exactly that you bring to this?
I'm a planner. I make plans.
You've already made the plan, so
If the existing plan fails, I make a new plan.
you make plans that fail.
No,
He also plays the lute.
not relevant.
2023.
Oh.
That looks really cool. Shout
It
out to the
actually
VFX
does.
team. Loads of visual effects, lots of fun. I like it.
I like it too, especially since, I mean, sorry guys, back then I did not play Dungeons and Dragons. I knew about it, you know, a lot of the boys on the playground were talking about it and stuff
You
like
can
that.
go ahead and say it. The nerds. We would.
Well, no, I don't want to say nerds because I was
I'm
a
a
nerd,
nerd.
but I was a nerd in a different way though.
Look.
It was like I was
nerds
into
can say
anime
nerds,
and
okay.
stuff like that, and I was into certain video games, but not necessarily Dungeons and Dragons. I really wasn't into it like that. So
Right. Well, being a nerd, I wasn't allowed to play it. My mother was not about to let me play that or Mortal Kombat. If you guys are old enough to remember, Mortal Kombat is the reason we even have the gaming rating system. It's pretty much the pivotal movement was Mortal Kombat. So that was like right after Dungeons and Dragons somewhere. You know, I think this will give. The funny thing is, the people that were against that
I didn't
are
even
probably
get to
gonna watch
say
this.
what I was gonna say.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were. Oh, go ahead.
I just
Go ahead.
realized that. I was saying, even
Go
though I
ahead.
didn't really, you know, get involved with it like that. I don't know. I thought it looked pretty cool. Like this looks like something I would definitely watch. That's all I was gonna say.
Oh, okay.
I can't say whether they did a good job or not because I don't know. I wasn't really involved in the game like that growing up.
And that's what I was kind of gonna say. Like, of course, if it came out and it looked like this, like there was a movie associated with the game originally, maybe your parents, or well, you said You just never played it because
Oh.
it wasn't about your parents. Me personally, it was like parents were like no. But seeing a movie like this along with it may have, you know what, people in general just different back then, to be honest with you. The society in America was quite different from the way it is now. People are more accepting of certain things and people and belief systems. So today is wildly different from the way it was when I was a kid. So this still wouldn't have flown. This movie would not have made it into movie theaters. It would have been a pushback. So I don't know, but today, you know, I'd check this out. I'd watch it. It looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. It kind of reminds me of it's a, what do they call it, a Dota? Gosh, I'm forgetting all my gaming knowledge. It's basically like an online RPG. Like, what are the games? There's two big ones. I don't know. I can't remember the names right now because I don't necessarily play them. I was a Final Fantasy guy myself, or maybe even Zelda. But you play the, you know, you have the mage, you have the warlock, you have the fairy or the giant monster guy that is a part of the crew, and then you go out on missions or like, you know, just trying to level up, and there's a storyline associated. Anyway, it's online and all these guys play it. Well, with Dungeons and Dragons, it was like that. It's the RPG before the RPG, essentially, or around the same time. So you could level up with cards and all these different things. You had magic that protects you. Somebody's reading. I mean, you kind of exactly what you saw in Stranger Things season 4 is exactly how it was. You sat at the table, they read out to, and I used to be, when I was in college, I used to see guys in the what do you call it, the game room, the student center. You see people in the student center playing it all the time, and I would sit back and watch, and I'd be like, you want to play? I'm like, no, I'm good, because I realized it was out of my element, and I was more of I want the controller in my hand. But I respected it for what it was, as far as like the fun of it. But yeah, that's about it. But
yeah, definitely. I would have to agree with what you said.
I thought you had something else to say. Okay. All right, guys. Look. Leave your comments down below. What do you think about this movie? Are you a Dungeons and Dragons player? Do you play Dungeons and Dragons? Do you remember when this first came out? I think it was the 80s. Yeah. Do you remember when this first came out? Put some funny stories down below about your experience with this.
We would love to see.
Yeah, we would love to see that.
Yes.
How was the world different? What do you remember? We'd love to go down memory lane with you. Also, guys, make sure that you hit that like button. We're putting out videos all the time. Oh my gosh, we're putting out videos all the time, and we'd love for you guys to help us grow on the algorithm. So hit that like button. Also, if you feeling the energy here, make sure you subscribe and join the family here. So guess what, guys, we'll see you on the next video. Peace.